Okay, welcome back to the garden. It's been a while. We haven't done a video update since August. It's now the end of January 2024, but we're going to do a little bit of a video update, and we are now in zone 10A. The zone has been changed on us. It's a little bit windy today, as you can see, but we're going to switch up our format a little bit. My husband Richard here is going to help me with walking around the plants and doing the tour because we've got a lot of stuff going on in the garden right now, and he is out here every day working with all of the babies, so he's much better versed at getting the list going to get you a full update. This is going to be a little bit of a long video. I'm just going to let you know right up front. So let's just jump right in. Okay, my dear, let's start here and just where we'll start in the beds and work around.
Yeah, or you can just start with the first plant there. The Barbados. Okay. I have Barbados cherry in a pot.
You're gonna speak up into the phone.
I have a Barbados cherry in the pot there.
Yeah.
This bed we have 3 different kinds of cabbage and Florida mustard greens. We've got borage. Got Tulsi basil behind it and some Everglades tomatoes.
Okay, so over here we got the borage and the Tulsi. Look at how beautiful those are. Covered in pollinators.
And then of course we have our Sea of Biden's alba, letting the weeds grow, but they bring a lot of pollinators.
Biden's alba is also a good medicinal herb.
Got your tea, Melaleuca, the one that makes tea tree oil. Got pigeon peas. They're not doing the greatest, but
they'll come back. They're definitely not liking the winter.
No. This is a Vitex. I don't know if it's going to survive. It has 1 leaf left, but it's not doing well. Oh. And another Barbados cherry. And then I got broccoli here.
Lots of broccoli's growing.
Coming through. And cauliflower. They're starting to grow a little bit. Getting some heads going.
Nice cauliflower. This is a real delicious one.
The Freedom Hybrid.
Freedom Hybrid.
And the broccoli's Bell Star. And we have herbs here. Oh! We got the spicy basil. Spicy bush basil. Got the sweet basil. Parsley. Cilantro over there. We got lime balm, lemon balm. And then your wild Florida bergamot.
We also have marigolds that we grow in here, as well as a companion plant for pest control.
And then we have 3 kinds of tomatoes. Got the Sakura cherry tomatoes, the Sweet Million cherry tomatoes, and the big beefsteak tomatoes. And 9 plants total, 3 of each.
This is Tomato Avenue.
And they are starting to, oh, look down there. We got a big old red tomato coming along. Pretty good. But there's probably,
there we go.
At least 50 beefsteaks though, and these cherries just keep making tomatoes, so.
They do really well.
They didn't get frozen, so, or frost. That's everything over here. You got your 3 different rose bushes. The Dolly Parton.
Yep. Tiffany. And the Knockout Rose.
Knockout Rose. Here you have a hibiscus.
We have various types of hibiscus, a few different types of tropical hibiscus, a radiatus.
Here's a tropical one.
Yep. There's a ladybug. Look at that.
And you got a moringa. You got the pineapple guava, also called a fajoya. And this one's starting to really make a lot of new growth, so. And then we got a porterweed, which makes lots of blue flowers. Cotton plant in here. It actually makes real cotton balls. We got the sweet almond bush, pollinator attractor, the beautyberry.
That one's good for pest control. Over here.
Another sweet almond bush. Some of them I'm going to give away. And we got your yarrow down there, which is doing well.
Really good.
And then we got the Turk's Cap hibiscus that I planted some cuttings. They all rooted.
Native grasses.
Native Florida grass.
Cord grass, right?
Yeah, I believe. I have to look it up again, but Lipia alba, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an herb. There's one in the ground. This one's in a pot growing into the ground. And then down
We've got
in
a
there.
plane coming, so we're gonna pause. Okie doke, we're back after the interruption right here.
Alright, you got lemongrass here, you have arugula, you got lemon thyme. There's a wood betony down there, but I don't know if it's going to make it.
Culantro is hiding there too.
Then you got the radiatus hibiscus, which needs to be transplanted.
That was flowering earlier today.
Yeah, and then you have a night blooming jasmine.
Yep.
That's to try to attract pollinators to the dragon fruit we plan on putting in the ground.
Over there, hidden in there, is mugwort.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's hiding among the Biden's alba. Oh, don't forget these guys. We have the ground mimosa. We have a horse mint in there.
Yeah, I forgot something.
We've got a Florida native grass and a spiderwort. Chives, garlic chives.
Regular chives. You got these beet. I think these are dune sunflowers.
Oh, they are. There's a ladybug.
I almost hit them. This is a tea bush, gray leaf tea bush. Not an actual tea, but it's a super pollinator. And then down here, my little seedlings of sugar apples and soursops. I'm going to try to save them. The red clover. And I got 6 varieties of dragon fruit here.
A lot of dragon fruit we'll be putting in.
And then you got your oregano.
Yep, that's a really old oregano bush.
Yeah, it's been moved a couple times.
About 6 years old.
All right, and then you want to go get that one real quick?
There's some mugwort hiding right there. And we're gonna go over here, hanging out against the house for protection.
That is a purple kaimito.
Purple kaimito.
Also called a star apple. They have white, green, purple varieties, but this one's the purple.
Back over to the yard.
Alright, you got your Florida native pennyroyal. And you got the calumet, which is also Florida native-ish, Georgia, southeast. You got fennel in here.
Lovely.
And you got the lemon verbena. And then you got this big old African blue basil that the bees are going crazy over, and it's in full bloom in the middle of winter right now. So
Extends all the way to here.
yeah, it's one bush.
We should take some cuttings and propagate that.
Yeah.
There's a star jasmine riding down the fence line.
Yep, nice jasmine. Couple in pots.
Oh, it's doing good. Making some new growth, new pups.
This is the other Lipia alba that's in the ground. It's
Really tall.
going crazy. You got your Yukon holly, which is a Florida native. You can make tea. It's caffeinated. Oh, we got baby rain trees everywhere. They got to get pulled. There's an yerba mate. Another one to make tea. And
Tropical ginger.
tropical ginger and your the one
Awapui.
Awapui, that's right.
Yeah.
The one that makes the sponge.
That one does not like the cold. It's struggling back there.
And there's more of the prickly pear tassus,
Oh,
which is edible. And big old elderberry, which I'm going to cut again.
the elderberry bush. It's monster.
And then we got the star fruit. It's a carry variety, carambola. And it does have some fruits on it, surprisingly.
Yay, look at the little fruits.
I got to trim this one to shape it better. It got miscut, I think, when it was a baby
Yeah,
at the nursery.
it's really trying its best though.
And then we have a I believe this is the Natchez.
Natchez blackberry.
Natchez thornless blackberry.
Right.
And I
Thornless.
also have a Navajo on the other side. Or I have them mixed up, one of the two. Then we got the everbearing mulberry.
Yeah, it's dormant, going into dormancy right now.
I'll strip the leaves and trim it, and it'll grow again.
Big old comfrey down there.
And then we have our black sapote, which is starting to get crazy and get a lot bigger. It was just a little plant with a few leaves. And don't forget the comfrey down there.
Yep.
You can probably hit that way.
All right. This way around the mulberry bush.
Yeah, we're going around the back.
To the strawberry tree. This one did pretty well in the winter so far.
Yeah, the strawberry tree, Jamaican cherry, it's called. And you come back here and you got the cherry of the Rio Grande. Doing quite well. These were really small when they were first put in. And then this is the Grumachama, also a Brazilian cherry. These went in with just 2 leaves or 3 leaves, and now they're starting to go. There's the miracle fruit, which is doubled in size. And there's the katuk, edible leaf. It's tripled in size. And your Camellia sinensis, you make tea out of that one. That's the small leaf variety. And you have Camellia sinensis, the large leaf variety.
Right here. Under...
Nothing.
Oh, nope. Those moved for right now.
And then you got the June plum tree, which is not liking the winter, being cold and wet, and it's kind of full of fruit too, so I took about 20 of them off, and it still has 30 or 40. Probably peel some more here soon. And Barbados cherry, which has gotten huge.
Yeah, it has.
And we got
Speaking of huge, look at that comfrey.
got this giant comfrey, which is going crazy. The fantastic variety avocado. Very cold hardy, and it looks like it's wanting to flower and maybe give us some avocados this year. It's only been in the ground like a year or 2. Hasn't been here long. It was little too. And then behind us, got your bay leaf, your sweet bay laurel.
Bay laurel.
And you got the night blooming jasmine, which bring pollinators.
Yep, looks like it's doing good.
And then a tea bush. These are ones you saw in the pot, but these are ones in the ground.
Yep, that's a beautiful one. Real big.
Attracts major pollinators, so. And then we got our Florida native Darrow blueberry. Huh, looks like it might try flowering. Wow.
Oh yeah, it does.
Got
look
one
like
in the ground.
It's gonna flower.
These are gonna go in the ground. Then you have your Cape gooseberry.
That's a fun one.
It makes, oh, these little guys look like little tomatillos, but they got little.
Yeah, that one's ready.
Little orange fruits inside. Let's see if the, oh, look at that. Yep, see, we got one.
Yay.
And I'm gonna eat that one.
There you go.
Here we have an ice cream bean tree, which had 2 leaves and was about 3 inches tall when we got it. Here's a another black sapote. That one's being given away.
Spiderwort.
Trompo canistel, Trompo variety, which is the egg fruit, kind of like a sweet potato texture. And we have a sugar apple. It's going to get taken out, put in a pot, and replaced.
Yeah.
It's struggling.
This way?
Yeah, we can go this way.
Whoop.
We'll work our way through. Jaboticaba.
That one's got a lot of peeling bark on it, so I think
It's doing quite well.
Yeah.
It's going way faster than I thought. And this one is the Thai everbearing mulberry.
Pretty
it's
big.
A lot bigger than the other one.
Yeah, the last video, this was just a tiny one in.
And this is a rose apple. It's a tropical. I think it's called a Java plum too. Has a lot of different names, but rose apple.
Real neat, fragrant fruit.
And here's my pineapple guava in the ground, and it's never grown a new leaf in 6 months, so I think it might get swapped for the other one that is growing.
This thing's been a statue.
So,
Yoga frog.
and here's the other thornless blackberry. This is, I believe, the Navajo variety,
Yeah, the Navajo.
unless I have them mixed up.
Oh wow, look at that.
The Ceylon cinnamon.
Sorry, I got distracted. Yeah.
It's trying. I planted it again with new soil and tried to unmuck it. It's trying to make a comeback.
That's
Hopefully
the real cinnamon tree, guys.
hopefully the winter allows it to come back.
Here's our bananas.
We got a dwarf Cavendish, a double Mahai, which makes 2 batches of bananas.
Oh, look, we've got little tomatoes.
Everglades tomatoes. Pakistan mulberry, which
This
thing was dead, and now it all of a sudden did this. So
yeah, look at that.
those make the long mulberries.
That's exciting.
And then this is a Spanish lime, super slow grower. Sweet tamarind, I got 2 of them.
There's one, yeah.
So
2 of those.
and then here we can go back here, and then we'll come back to the little pots.
Oh, yeah. Got a plane coming. I'm gonna pause.
In rough shape. I got to replant them, but we got a spearmint, mojito mint, peppermint. Here's the original Turk's cap.
Well, that's
I
the one.
planted cuttings because that one may come out.
Yeah.
And then the peach tree, which looked dead, is now growing all kinds of sprouts and flowers and starting to make its comeback. It looks like.
Yeah,
That is a
that's crazy.
Florida Grand Peach. And then this one. This is my the mango, but it was supposed to be a Kerry mango, but looks more like a Julie mango or some type of variety related to that. It does not look anything like a Kerry mango, neither does the fruit. So, and hopefully this one makes a bunch of fruit this year. So,
looks like it will.
and then we got this way.
Oh, we have mushrooms.
Yeah, it's all that mulch. I have 2 varieties of dragon fruit. One's red flesh. One is a white flower. Those are 2 unknown names of varieties.
Oh, plane snuck up on me. Okay, we're back.
And this is the Barbados gooseberry. It is a tropical vine cactus, and it makes little fruits, kind of like that Cape gooseberry. And the leaves are edible. Tastes kind of lemony, so. Try to keep this one contained though, because it can go a little bit crazy. So,
all right, so we're gonna walk around to the front and look at the loquat. Now we are back at the loquat tree, and look at that big old comfrey down there.
yeah, and then we have our Yehuda loquat, which is going crazy
Look at these
and
fruits.
making giant. These fruits are triple the size of what they were last year, and there's like triple as the amount too. So yeah, we're getting a nice little.
Look at all those fruits. They're so yummy this year too. They're like ridiculously juicy and flavorful.
Yeah, I got a fine
and
line
really
of
large.
fine line of letting them ripen before the plants get them. They only ripen on the tree, so but they're getting there.
All right, back to the back. Oh, got to pause and take a look at our African iris, which is blooming its beautiful blooms right now.
Yeah, it's one of the first plants that went in the ground here.
Yep, it is. You're right.
God, look at all that.
Over here is the mulch pile we're still working with, but
I gotta get off of that.
you can see the plumeria's got some leaves. All right, out of the pile.
Yep, we're done.
Before we forget, we need to get this little pot here.
So we got jackfruits, we got Java plum seedlings, we got rambutan, I got another pigeon pea here and a little one here, and then we got white wax jambu, also called rose apple too. So,
Bunch of little babies. Almost forgot these guys over here, so what do we got?
got cardamom, we got the Florida coffee, and
Yep.
I believe there's another Florida native in there too. I forgot which one, but there's the jade pineapple, I believe, white jade pineapple.
Yep,
And we got the Panadol, which is a medicinal herb.
yep.
And then we got the vanilla orchid, which grows in Madagascar, but we're gonna try to grow it here.
Yeah, that's what makes vanilla beans.
And there were just a couple cuttings, and they've already both sprouted, or rooted more. So.
Yep, so that's what we got going on this side, hidden, protected from the sun. All right, guys, thanks for coming along with our garden update. This one, it's been a long one. Appreciate you sticking around the whole time. We will do another update soon with a little bit more detail. I know we kind of sped through the catalog there, but everything's growing. Glad you're on the journey. Happy gardening.